I started really in environmental rights and animal activism, and not to a radical sense. I was a kid, but my uncle encouraged it to get involved, and I started joining organizations, and then they would give postcards, sign this, send it to your senator, and what have you. And I actually signed one, and I actually got a phone call from the secretary of the sitting senator that asked, and I was a kid, I was like 9, and I got to talk to this lady about save the whales and save the turtles and the Cousteau Society and all that kind of stuff, and that just got me involved in saying that I had a voice and I should use it. I just was one of these nascent people that wanted to go around and get involved and everything. And the March on Washington was happening in '87. And we went to this march. And this huge march happened, and it was, it was moving. And on the way back, a gentleman named Bill Meunier just would not stop talking about, we have to do this in Milwaukee. We have to do this in Milwaukee. Bill had a history of being part of the Gay People's Union. And he was, out long before I was, but he had kind of been the old guard, past, type of thing, and I was more active in the group that was active, and so he's like, you really have to help, we got to do this. So me and him put together a letter and wrote it to all the organizations that were existing and called a meeting and said, we need to do this. I know that I had to do and say what I needed to say for my own purposes, not just necessarily for the community at the time. It was more self-absorbed that I needed to scream it out. I needed to be out. I didn't want to be back in the closet, and I didn't want to be in the closet in any way, shape, or form. So I needed to just, I was one of those type of people that, when I did have hair, it was, I had this streak, the purple streak through my hair, and I wore leather jackets with, gay emblems on them and all that kind of stuff.